Alright y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to another video. Heading to the shop right now to check on the truck. Curious of how far we come. I know we have the bed painted and we got the plastic done yesterday, which is very, very exciting. A dog just took a shit in my front yard. You better pick that up, lady. Little rat bastard. Like I said to you, I'm gonna do a little updates as much as I can. We'll just go check on the truck. I actually have to drop off a couple parts then that I forgot I wanted him to paint, so I just got those all sanded up. We better just run them over there. Yeah, this really isn't gonna be like a whole video because this is all gonna be put together, so it's just a little sneak peek of what I'm doing today and a little behind the scenes of the process of this truck getting painted. It's exciting, y'all, to get to see some of this stuff put together. We're in about a week now. We have that done. My buddy, he's got to work around some other business too. He can't just dedicate all of his time to my truck, so we're making it work slowly, but it's getting done right. I'm super excited, y'all. Let's go check it out. We're behind the shop right now. If you guys can't really tell that, I went back with red. We were gonna do black with red flake, and it was just a whole mess. It's just, it wasn't gonna happen. So just the easier way to go about this was to go back red. I like the color red, and there's not many trucks on the road still that have this victory red looking as good as it can be, and most of the time it's peeling and bubbling like mine was. So let me give you guys a little sneak peek of what the truck looks like right now. We have the plastic done, I got some stuff color matched, and we have the bed done. Boy, oh boy, that plastic looks freaking good, y'all. Super shiny. Most of this all needs to get buffed. Here's my bed right here. She is looking good so far, y'all. We just got to get it buffed out, but we have come a long ways with this truck, and she is getting close. You can see the truck right here. The bed's off. It's never gonna get seen, but it's more of like I don't sell my trucks, and it's more like a restoration I like to do with them. So I'm probably gonna want to spraying this whole entire bed back here in this frame where I couldn't get underneath when I did my frame up front and all. So probably gonna hit that again. You see the truck has no paint on it. Still doing a little bit of body work on it. We had to do a couple more swipes right here for those low and high spots I put in it. But other than that, y'all, I mean, the truck's kind of sitting the way it's sat when I dropped it off. Knocking out some other things first. Both bumpers are off. You saw all the plastic that we're getting color matched. I'm super freaking excited for it. The grill's sitting right here too. The plastic's back there. First little update on the truck. It's only been here for working on it like 3 days, but it's been here for about a week. So he's getting it done pretty quick. We're taking our time on it. This is going to be the most tedious thing we do. So, y'all, it is coming along. Knocked out some of the easy stuff first. Shiny as all can be. You can just see it's got a little bit of dust on it, but once you wipe that off, Lordy, that's looking good. Super freaking excited about it. That's that first update, y'all. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully next little update, we'll be working on the rest of the truck. Alright, y'all, what is going on? Welcome back to the video. What you just saw there was some updates on the truck, and honestly, from the title and the thumbnail, you guys can see something went terribly freaking wrong. And I mean terribly. 99% of y'all are gonna agree with me. There's always gonna be that 1% that's just gonna, I don't know, just do those 1% things. But I just gotta work with Austin. I said this a couple times before in a video where I think I said it once, and actually I think the mic shut off and I never got it. But yeah, I work with Austin a little bit. We build patios, just doing hard labor work. I enjoyed it. I used to do it before YouTube. I was doing landscaping for about 2.5 years. So I like doing that type of work, and it's just something different. It's more money. Why not? I get to hang with some buddies all day, and we just build shit. So just got to work with him. I'm freaking sweating my ass off. I'm gonna run home, take a shower. We're gonna go back to my girlfriend's. I'll give you guys a hint. The truck is there, and like I said, we'll get into it. Y'all stay tuned. We got some news, y'all. It is what it is. I'm not gonna bore y'all. Let's just get over there and show you guys what I'm talking about. So like I said, we have a couple updates on the truck. Trying to stay positive with this. This is by far like one of the worst situations I've been in with one of my builds. And it is what it is. Like I said, we're just gonna have to try to move forward from it. So I want to update you guys on what's really going on with the truck. As you can see in the beginning of this video, the truck was getting dropped off, and we had some updates. There's a wasp in here. Truck got primer, blah blah blah. We went through all the stages, and the bed was done, and the plastic. So, and like I said, y'all, before I get into this, I've known this painter for probably give or take 2.5 years. He is a good guy. Well, to me, was a good guy because he's a piece of shit now, but I really don't know what happened, y'all. We were going through an update right after I went and filmed that. The truck was going through its thing where I thought we were about to move on to the cab. I was working with Austin one of those days. We got off work, and the next, I think, 2 days, it was going to be storming really bad. And like I said, y'all, everything I did for this painter was for a reason. He told me to do something, I did it. First time I brought the truck to him, y'all, you saw the video before, I messed up the sanding. It is what it is. He wanted both bumpers off. He wanted me to take all the plastic off. I already went and taped all those up. All the moldings, all the door handles. A lot of stuff that I was doing for him because it was more of like, I really don't know too much about this paint, y'all. When I jumped into doing this build, I needed to knock the paint off. So that's what I did to move forward with this. So I could take a motor apart, I wasn't aware of like how much work, bad lighting, where are you going? How much work it was gonna be to do this paint. So, like I said, y'all, I wouldn't try to tell you guys when you're good at something, I wouldn't tell you something else. So, do what the painter wanted. Came a couple times, washed all of the plastic off. At any chance I had a time when I wasn't working, I was over there helping him. And y'all, I got screwed bad. It was gonna rain those next 2 days. I texted him saying, hey man, if you're not gonna work on the truck tomorrow, just do me a favor, please throw it in the shop, because y'all, I got bare metal on this truck. Had to fight surface rust for a long time. All of my electrical is exposed here. Just didn't want my truck to get sitting in I didn't want to get it rained on. So I texted him. From that point on, y'all, I was not getting any replies. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if my truck was gonna be outside, so I went over there, saw that my truck was left behind the shop. I had to, at night, tape up all my door handles. There's still tape on the third brake light. I mean, at this point, it was like, am I paying you, or you paying me? Because I was putting a lot of effort towards this truck when it was kind of out of my hands at this point. It was just the painter's job. Little hint for y'all, I will show you the guys the plastic right here, but I'm going to wind up swapping this Cateye like I did with my Tahoe. I'm going all 06, that's what my grill is. I'm getting the hood. So I texted him and said, hey man, by the way, I had some complications with my hood because it's already painted. I'm not going to try to change anything up. That's what I wanted to do. So the hood's on the way, so I just told him, hey man, don't worry about doing the hood right now. Whenever it comes, I'll come to the shop, I'll install it, do whatever, gotta do, prime it, whatever, get it out your way so he can deal with it, just make it really easy for him. From that point on, y'all, I got a text back saying, and by the way, I'm not gonna make fun of him, but like, he's very hard to understand. Like I said, he is a good painter. That's what's shitty about this. I've seen his work, he was a good painter. I was getting a really good deal on the truck. So texting him I really didn't like to do. I got a text back, which didn't make any freaking sense because he doesn't really speak good English in a way. I just kind of got to talk to him in person to understand him. And pretty much, y'all, I'm not gonna read the text, but it was, I'm done with your truck, please come pick it up. And from that point, y'all, I'm getting pissed. Don't let me forget, I paid him a good amount of money to buy a gallon of primer, a gallon of red primer, like 2.5 gallons of clear coat, everything that he needed. I gave him cash right away, no hesitation. So at this point, y'all, like I said, it was in his hands to do. And long story short, y'all, he starts throwing prices at me for the bed. And I'm gonna show you guys the truck here in a second. He wanted $600 just for the bed, and like I said, I mean, that's a fair price. I had no problem with it, but the fact that after he got done painting this bed, I noticed that it had some type of runs in it, and now understanding what was going on with it, it's orange peel. And orange peel, it happens to the best of the painters. I'm not gonna judge the man for what he did, but he said he was gonna buff it, take care of it. And y'all, that bed sat outside for about 3 to 4 days and never got touched. Wanted me to come pick it up at this point. The bed looks like shit in my opinion. Now knowing that's what the problem was, and that's why he didn't want to buff it, he didn't want to do anything with me. It is what it is. We're going back and forth. He's telling me that he either wants $600 for the bed, and in my opinion that is not finished, one, or wanted me to pay him $300, and he was keeping all of the products that I already freaking paid for, y'all, which is, I mean, in my opinion, that's just kind of bullshit. Like I said in the beginning, 99% of y'all are gonna understand the situation, and it gets worse. We're not done with it. You're gonna understand what happened, what went wrong, and then you're gonna have that 1% that's just gonna think different. I'm an asshole for what I did, blah blah blah. To the point where texting back and forth, like I said, I hate texting him. I'm at the point, dude, where I mean, I'm letting them know how I feel. The job isn't done. I didn't pay you to just do my bed. And like I said, y'all, today, the day that I had to go pick up this truck, it is absolutely shitting out. It is raining so hard that, I mean, you're gonna get, it's probably one of the hardest rains we've had in like 3 months. If you're outside for 5 seconds, you're getting soaked. So it's to the point that he's telling me to come pick up my truck. My truck is still outside, and I'm sorry, I missed a step. The night that I went to go tape up my truck because he left it outside, I ran actually out of tape, and I bought him rolls of tape, rolls of the painter's paper, all this stuff. So I walked into the shop, and y'all, there was a freaking open spot in the bay. And at that point, it was just like, dude, why didn't you pull my shit in? And I'm out here doing this now. So draining super bad. I pull up with my buddy Austin. It's sitting outside on the sawhorses that we brought to hold this bed up. He's inside painting another red truck that, I mean, I gave this man some time working around my schedule, but I just noticed, y'all, he started putting my truck aside. It is what it is. He's working on a truck that was there probably at the same time as mine was, so it's just like he was just putting me off. Wouldn't give me a freaking excuse why he wouldn't. You don't accept a job and then not do it. That's a big principle to me. If you're a man of your word, you're gonna say what you're gonna do it. I already had money invested in this. I took the time, pulled my bed off. I mean, y'all, I did all the body work. I mean, I had guys that were way higher than the guy that painted my truck, did all of the freaking body work, and this truck was ready to go. All it needed was primer to get sprayed, and that was the only job. That's why our price was kind of low, because I knocked out most of the pain in the ass work that most painters don't want to do. He's not giving me a reason why I didn't want to paint my truck. Doesn't even want to freaking look at me. At this point, y'all, I'm just pissed off. This man wants me to pay him for a job that is totally just not done the right way. The bed isn't finished. He's wanting me to pay him money, wanting to try to keep my products that I already paid for. At this point, I kind of lost my temper a little bit in a way, because y'all, if you screw me over, you mess with my business, my money, I have no respect for you at that point. And that's where the 1% is going to come in, that I'm an asshole for doing this. But I loaded up my stuff, y'all. He didn't even help put the bed on. I had to get, my true friends were helping me put my bed on. Got it on the floor. At this point, y'all, I already had the money in my wallet. Just if our conversation went well, if he told me why he couldn't do it, if he spent the time to help me fix the bed after he wanted me to already pay him for it, I was gonna pay the man, just cut my losses. It is what it is. I'm just that type of guy. I got a big heart. He tried to and just couldn't. It is what it is. But after the fact that this dude's being a complete asshole to me, I'm laying on the floor, covered, soaked to my underwear and my socks, y'all, putting this bed on. At this point, I'm not gonna treat you as a professional if you never treated me as a customer. That's just a big part of me that we weren't seeing eye to eye on. So I didn't pay him shit. I didn't pay him nothing. He was trying to give me back my money for the product. At this point, now it's screwed. I'm sitting here with the truck looking the way it is. I'm gonna show you guys the bed real quick and the freaking damage we're gonna have to redo. I knew I was gonna have to redo it. Trying to give me my money back for the products. I'm just like, dude, I just give me what I paid for. I need to now pay somebody else to redo the truck possibly and the bed. In each other's faces, yelling back and forth. At this point, he wasn't trying to give me my keys. Like, y'all, it was just a shit show. Most people would have honestly knocked this guy out, and I stood my ground. Whatever was gonna happen, I was ready for it. You screwed me, now I'm screwed. It set me back a long ways to the point that now I have to find another painter, which we'll get into that, y'all. Completely taken care of. Now seeing how shitty this bed looks, and hopefully I can save it. If not, it's getting stripped down. I already have an amazing shop, good guys that have been working on it, body and paint for as long as I've known them. They're gonna take care of me. It is what it is. I think things happen for a reason, and this looks like shit. We have bigger and better plans for the truck. I mean, y'all, I'm building this truck to be in the teeners when I'm done with it. I mean, we're doing everything we can to make this truck as good as it's gonna look. So it is what it is. I'm gonna show you guys the plastic. That's the one thing I think he did a okay job on, is the plastic. I have to buy more paint. That's why I think the orange peel is the way it is. The ratio wasn't right. I mean, I'm not gonna say the guy didn't know what he was doing, and like I said, he is a good painter, but I have my reasons why this happened. We're not gonna get into them, but y'all, it is what it is. Let me show you guys the truck and the way she's looking right now. The sun is very bright on it. It looks, I don't know if it's just the way the camera's looking right now, but it's a lot redder than that. Y'all, it looks good to an extent. I mean, I'm gonna get you guys close up so you can see what's really going on. Jump in here. Lucky for my girlfriend letting me keep the truck in here for the time being. I mean, yeah, y'all, I mean, it looks okay, but if y'all can see, if we can pick it up in the camera, all those little waves, it is all over this whole entire bin. The only thing this man did right was up top, where I already have all brand new trimming and plastic coming for it. That's the one thing you're supposed to see like that. That looks like glass. You're supposed to see your reflection is smooth. All around the truck, y'all, it just looks like absolute dog shit. in my opinion, this guy does not know what he was doing, or he just screwed me over with the way he wanted to treat me. It is what it is, but that is not a good paint job, and it is what it is, y'all. I said I'm not gonna talk down on him. I've seen him do some really good work. That's why I trusted him to do this, but I don't know if he knew that he screwed up and didn't want to mess with it no more, which, I mean, y'all, if I'm paying somebody to do something for a client, if you mess up, even if you have to come out of your pocket to fix it, you do it. That is just what, that's how a real business is treated. I mean, I was so pissed off at this point, guys, to where I was even looking up laws. If this just went all south, you didn't want to give me back my shit, didn't want to give me my keys, like either I would have went to jail taking care of it myself, or I was gonna have someone else take care of it for me, because it was wrong. We're set back now. We have a situation like this. The only way to get rid of this orange peel is to wet sand and rebuff it, not knowing how many clear coats he put on it. And like I said to y'all, he didn't finish his bed to even get freaking paid for it. Like, he tried to screw me, thought that I was gonna bow down to him or get nervous that I have to pay him now. He's just I don't know what his mindset was, but obviously did not know the way I am. He didn't even spray clear down here. There's parts of the truck don't even have clear on it. Like, it was just done shitty. I don't know how many clear coats he put on this truck. So to wet sand it, you don't know how far I can go down. I'm gonna risk going back down to the base coat. It is just screwed. So like I said, I'm gonna try to save the bed. We're gonna keep on making videos on this truck. Hopefully it will just be taking care of this bed. And then the next couple of videos you'll see is this truck getting done and painted the right way it should have been in the first time. I have to pay a lot more money to do this now, but I don't care because it's gonna get done right. I just trusted this painter, but y'all never trust anybody. So I'm gonna take the plastic out, show you guys the way that looks. It looks pretty good. Once this truck starts to come together, it's really gonna pop. Like I said, and we have a lot of stuff coming for it. So let's get some plastic outside and show you guys what it looks like. Don't have the best lighting in here, but that is what the plastic's looking like. That's the newer grill that's on my Tahoe. I like that style of it, so I went with it, ordered a brand new one. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the shine and what it's looking like in the sun. He is looking freaking good. What is about this camera, but like, yeah, I mean, you can see it's more red right there in the shade, but it's pretty good. He said he put freaking 10 coats of clear on this. Couldn't even trust what the painter was telling me. It's just at the point, pretty much. And then, like I said to y'all, he did the plastic pretty good, but some of my electrical got ruined in the truck because he left it outside. My taping can only do so much. Like when I say it was pouring, y'all, I had water inside my doors. Like it was just bullshit. I didn't pay him a lick, and I'm glad I didn't, because now I have to invest in all brand new products. He was mixing shit into the primer that I paid for. It's just like, I don't trust anything that he gave me back, so I'm gonna have to pull out of my pocket again to get this done. It is what it is, but that's where we're at. Up here to the roof, y'all, if you guys can see, surface rust all over it. I'm gonna have to just pull out of my pocket. I've sanded this truck so much, I don't even know how much sanding I can do left before you're looking inside my door, through the door. I mean, it is what it is. To the point, guys, I'm really back at square one. I mean, the man even put Bondo after they did not need more Bondo. But like I said, I'm not gonna be rude to the painter. I was as polite as I possibly could through this whole entire process. He thought that I needed a wipe here, a wipe down there, a wipe here, a wipe up there, which, I mean, like I said, y'all, I had guys with experience out the butt doing this every single freaking day. And so he didn't even send that stuff off, guys. He left the Bondo on the truck. Like, it's just, the truck had less work showing up to him than now it's back with me with a whole entire list of the shit I'm gonna have to do to get this truck back into shape to where it's just, once again, ready just to get primered and painted. So it is what it is. I have some new products that I'm gonna use that legit, it is the best way to go when you want to do paint sealer. Like, I'm going the whole 9 yards. So it is what it is, y'all. I got screwed. Y'all, if you're gonna take anything away from this video, trust a situation and just don't get taken advantage of, which is what tried to happen to me. I didn't allow it. I'm glad what I did. The product that he gave me are sitting in front of me that I paid for. They're probably freaking ruined. Like, and my gallon of paint, y'all, was close to $700. He pretty much used all of it, and I'm gonna have to buy more now. It's just out of my pocket again, but it is what it is. I want y'all, even if you don't leave a lot of comments on my videos, write your honest opinion right now about like what you think of the situation, how I handled it. There's probably a lot more details I left out, and this went on for like 7 weeks of prepping for this truck to get to him. I did all this stuff to get it perfect for him, so it's just, leave your honest opinion down in the comments of what you think. Like I said, we have some big things coming for this truck. A lot is gonna happen with the paint job, getting it done right. I'm just gonna have to I got set back a lot to have to redo it all, but I'll show you guys the bed one more time just to get your honest opinion on, like, if you know paint, would you be happy with this or wanting to pay somebody who did that bad of a job? Walk around, I'll show you guys the difference between these paints and what they're supposed to look like. Like I said, y'all, I mean, it looks good, but once you, if you just know paint, there's orange peel all in this. I mean, you get a good reflection of it. I mean, even just zooming in like that, it's just, no matter where you go, it's everywhere. If I don't know what orange peel is, literally just take a orange, and that is, the skin is what it looks like. I'm gonna show you guys two cars right now. My girlfriend's dad's truck and my girlfriend's new car, Lexi. I'm gonna show you guys, Ben does not even wash this freaking truck. And you can just look, I mean, you can just see me. That's the way it's supposed to be. Lexi's, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me. It's white, but I mean, it's got shine, it's got pearl. I mean, that's just the way legit paint is supposed to look. Now you look at my truck, I mean, you could see it, but I mean, you see the orange peel freaking everywhere, y'all. It is just, you can get a better reflection. I mean, it just looks blurry. I mean, it is not good. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to save this bed. I'm probably not gonna be able to do anything with it. There's gonna be spots where I'm probably gonna go down to base, and it's gonna have to all get redone. And honestly, knowing the job that's about to happen to this truck, even if I was going to try to refurbish the bed, you're gonna see the freaking difference, because that looks like shit and this is gonna look amazing. So y'all, stick with me. It is what it is. We have a lot of parts coming in from sponsorships. This truck is ready to get built the way I want to. We just got to get through this painting bullshit. One of the most tedious things I've ever done in my life. So, y'all, I appreciate you watching, hanging there with me. Till next time with Bass TV.